I've got key performance indicators coming out of my ears. It is an incredibly powerful tool. When you know exactly what you've got to do, exactly when you need to do it, and exactly how it's going to look, even by visualizing it. How do you measure your way to success? I've done this all my life, and especially in the beginning. My experience was, okay, this is what I look like in the mirror. This is what my arms measure. This is what my waist measures. Do I like the way I look? If the answer is no, then you have some indicators that you can work with on your journey to whatever your goal is that you picked. Performance indicators are extremely important. A good performance indicator is when you can throw it all to the wind, and the only way you could do that is by learning everything that you need to know, measuring, weighing, and also visualizing. Who has taught you how to do this? For me, it's been a lifelong learning experience. I've used visualization and measuring even when I go out and buy something. If I don't know how much money I've got in the bank, what am I doing? You need to do things in that manner with your body. And once you have enough information, has anyone ever explained to you the power? How many times have you got caught up measuring things and thought it was useless? It's not useless. It's very important. Accuracy is extremely powerful. Knowing how accurate something is allows you to put all your efforts into it. Sometimes you may actually gain muscle. You can see that you're more muscular, but it's not registering on the scale. So it's like an enigma. It's important, but sometimes you don't see it. It's important to measure and weigh everything, but also it's important to be able to see what's going on. How many times have people started training, they're actually enthusiastic because they're developing, and they get on the scale and they don't weigh anymore. They may actually weigh less. It comes down to a point of knowing exactly what to do and how to combine both the registering of results, seeing the results, and knowing what's actually real and moving forward with it. This has been one of my biggest secrets, and anytime I ignore it, everything becomes pear-shaped. Doing it correctly and measuring and weighing and using visualization is the way to go for everything. Accuracy is extremely important. Even when you're driving, if you're going to go to a destination, you need to know that your petrol gauge is showing an accurate figure if you want to get there. In the beginning stages of building a body, accuracy and visualization is so important because you need to have these indicators that will allow you to understand, yes, I am moving in the right direction. And there is not one indicator, there are many indicators. Seeing the results and the measurements haven't changed can happen. How do you overcome that? It's a combination of knowing how to use both of these. Something may not be registered on a tape measure or a weight scale, but visually it's happened. How do you continue to get these results? First of all, is it important that you actually need to weigh a certain weight? Not really, because when you look good, nobody cares what you weigh. However, on the way there to learning, we need to know all of this. This is all important information that we need to know that no one else really needs to know. These are all important aspects of succeeding, not just in building your body and working with your mind, but throughout everything that we do in life. Once you've done all these things, there's a rule that Bruce Lee used to have. Learn your art, connect with it, know exactly what you're doing, and then you can throw it to the wind. You've already visualized it. These things are not just important on building your body, but they're important in life in general. On my site, I ask you very simple questions on very simple measurements that can take you a long way. I've got it down to a T where I can help you just by knowing what your body weight is. However, measuring everything, your biceps, your thighs, your waist, is extremely important. It's an indicator of where you're heading. We also need to understand that the visual aspect of what you look like is extremely important. Measurements will help us get there. They're called key performance indicators. I've incorporated all of these aspects into everything that I put on my site, johntorelli.com. Click on the link below.